Good morning, Trailblazers. It is Wednesday, June 24th, week 11, Trail Live. We are here 24/7. Miss McIntyre, what is happening?
Well, Mr. Tinning, it is week 11 and we've made it. Can you believe it? Last week of school, we all did it. We're here. Man, it's been an exciting week. This morning I was picking up my kids' belongings from their school. Tomorrow I get to go take my grade 6 daughter to get her diploma at her school.
Oh, cool.
Lots of fun stuff going on this week. Lots of celebrating.
No kidding. I mean, it's kind of amazing that we've kind of embraced this journey together, and I'm really fortunate and happy that we've had a chance to kind of do this and broadcast this live to all of our Trailblazers out there. Because this hasn't been an easy road, but I'm learning to kind of take on the perspective of being very appreciative and appreciating what we have been doing and what we do have to stay connected. Because, like we said, these are times that we're all not used to and that we're all growing through. So I think that that's very special, and I just want to say thank you to you for, doing this, coming on this journey with myself.
Yeah, it's super fun and nice to know, like you said, that, you and I have connected, and we've hopefully connected with lots of our Trailblazers out there. And it's just been a great positive thing. And I like what you said, right? Let's focus on the positive.
Yeah, absolutely. And ultimately we have a lot of things going on this week. I mean, thanks to those friends that have been out for our bike ride adventures that we've been doing the last couple of weeks. This week we'll be doing it on Thursday, again, between 6 and 7 through the neighborhood. Remember this to show appreciation and support by waving, saying hello, not joining us just because we have a time schedule to follow to make sure that we can see as many friends through the neighborhood and the community as we possibly can. Also, we have our grade 6 graduation coming up tomorrow after being postponed from yesterday, Tuesday, which is wonderful. I'm so excited to be able to say goodbye to some of those friends and stay tuned and connected with them because ultimately, this is kind of a weird journey that they're going on too. They're transitioning to grade 7 and they don't have an opportunity to celebrate and be celebrated the way that they usually would. So that's kind of a bit of a different kind of change, but we're doing the best we can. And we're going to honor those friends in a different way tomorrow at school. So we are super pumped about that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, like you said, it's a new world of new things, and yeah, there's challenges and all sorts of things going on that it's easy to sort of get caught up in. But the more you can focus on all the good stuff that you do have and all the kind of unique ways that we're finding to do things, I think it's really cool actually to see how teachers are figuring out ways to still make sure their students get those experiences. I think it's just been really great to really focus on those things.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really excited to get everyone to shut their Chromebooks for a little bit and their technology and maybe get outside and stay as active as we can, because I feel that on some of these days, my eyes start to hurt after a while of being on the screen as much as I can, even though it is focused and doing my job and doing our jobs, it's still, it can be strenuous. So at the end of this week, it's time to shut that technology down for a bit out there, kiddos. And, let's get outside, get active, and enjoy this this beautiful weather that we've been having.
100%. 100%.
Well, as we've been following up a routine, do you think maybe you could take us on a journey through our last mindful moment through Trail Live this year? All of these great strategies that you've been kind of teaching me have given me opportunities to become mindful in my own house at certain times with my kids if I'm feeling a little bit anxious or feeling a little bit stressed. So you've given me some really great strategies, Miss McIntyre. So thank you. What do you have for us today?
Yeah, well, I think let's do one. And like you said, let's kind of focus on the positive this time. And so what we're going to do is we're really going to just think today as we take our mindful moment about all the things that we have to be grateful for and all the things that, little things that make us smile each day and all the things about ourselves, because sometimes we're having a lot of time to ourselves right now. And so just being able to be okay with being just by yourself and just with yourself. And, when you are by yourself, not sitting there thinking about any of the negative things, but what are the awesome things about yourself? So let's find that spot and get comfortable where you are. like I said, it can always be sitting. You can be lying down, inside, maybe not outside today, but hey, some people like being in the rain, which is okay too, right? Just wherever you feel the most comfortable, wherever you feel that you can just take that second, that minute to calm down, to settle in, and just really take a moment. So give your shoulders a little shake. Give your neck a little roll. Just really feel yourself sinking into that really comfortable position so that you're ready just to give yourself that time that you deserve. Give yourself that minute for your brain to get a little bit of exercise. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And this time today, what I want you to do is I want you to hold up your hand and see your 5 fingers. And as we take our next 5 breaths together, I want you to touch each finger for each breath. And when you touch your finger, I want you to think of one thing that makes you smile. Think of one thing in all of this time that's just been great, makes you feel happy, makes you feel calm, and picture it in your mind. So you'll take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, touching your finger, and picture that thing. Picture that moment. Picture whatever it is that's making you feel the happiest right now. So start with your thumb, and we're just going to put our finger to our thumb, and we're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. When you breathe out all the positivity of that thing that makes you happy. Next finger in through your nose and out through your mouth. Think of that next positive thing that just makes you smile. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Next finger, what's that positive moment thing? Could be something that happened. It could be a book you read. It could be a person in your life. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And last one, touching that pinky finger, just really picture. Imagine how it feels. Imagine how your body feels, what your mind is thinking. Imagine how your face looks when you feel that happy. And think of something awesome and positive. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And now that you've thought of those things and really taken a minute, as you go through your days and your weeks, and if you're ever feeling like, life seems a little busy or the news is a little too much, you know what? You just come back to, what was the thing I thought about when I touched my thumb? What was the thing I thought about when I touched my pinky? And you can bring back that feeling, the energy, and it'll even remind you to go seek out that person or that experience. So to end off today, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand and you're going to touch your thumb to each one of your fingers. And you're going to start with, I am so happy. Because we're all in this together. We all have moments in our day when we can feel super happy. We all have positive things. Sometimes we just have to find them. So let's do it together. Ready? Thinking, I am so happy. And even smile, because even if you just smile, even if you're not feeling great, you can kind of get yourself in the mood of that. So let's try it again. I am so happy. And Trailblazers, let's take our last 3 deep breaths together for our last mindful moment of this crazy school year. Ready? We'll go in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. One last awesome breath, being happy, thankful, grateful for all that we have. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And one of the things I'm grateful for, Mr. Tinning, is getting to do this with you every week, because it's been really fun way. And I think it's built a friendship for us that we maybe didn't have before this started. So it's one of the things I'm grateful for.
Absolutely. And I feel the exact same way. I feel that we've really had a chance to kind of grow as kind of people and friends and colleagues. And I'm really happy to be on this venture with you. And so thank you very, very much. And thanks for putting my body in a nice, calm state right now where I feel very comfortable and very happy with where I am. Very appreciative for everything.
And speaking of that happy, and speaking of trying to smile and make yourself feel happy, I know you got a few jokes to get.
Let's see what I got here today. Let's see what I have. Okay, I'm keeping up with our school theme. It is. We still have a few days left here, folks. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Why did the clock go to the principal's office, Miss McIntyre? Why did the clock go to the principal's office?
I don't know why.
Well, not because he was ticking too much, but he was talking too much. Ticks and talks. Oh, clocks.
That's a good one. I like it.
Let's see what else I have here. Oh, what is the best place to grow flowers? At W.T. Townsend. What is the best place to grow flowers?
I don't know. What is it?
In the kindergarten, of course. The kindergarten.
Garden. I get it. That's a good one too.
And one more. Is one more okay?
Always.
Okay. What do you get when you cross a teacher and a vampire?
I have no idea. What do you get?
So many blood tests. Yes. Cheese.
It's all good.
Yep. So that wraps up the jokes. It's been fun kind of researching and finding some new jokes. I feel like I've really added to my repertoire over the last 11 weeks together, Miss McIntyre.
Yeah, it's been good. You'll have to keep them all archived somewhere and pull them out another day.
Speaking of like kind of transitioning next and what we have going on, like, do we have any challenges this week for people?
Well, I thought we just kind of extended a challenge throughout the summer. And like you kind of mentioned earlier, that, I think a lot of people are having a little bit of technology drain because, we're on it way more than we ever have to before. And kids, I totally get that learning used to be, more interactive and with friends and in classrooms. And now it's a really different experience when you're just on the computer and then you're maybe playing video games in your spare time. And really it can be overwhelming. So our challenge to you Trailblazers is to get outside, enjoy your summer, find fun things to do outside, put the technology down. You can give yourself, okay, you know what? Today I'm going to play video games for an hour, but I'm going to get outside. I'm going to play outside. I'm going to find some friends to distance play with. Whatever you can do to sort of get your body moving and get off that technology. Because I'll tell you right now, your brain needs the break. It needs a break. It needs to get active to be able to learn, to be able to be happy. So the challenge this summer, Trailblazers, is to get out there and have some fun and put the technology down. Yeah,
I know that our family has really taken that to heart as well. Even before this challenge is accepted, we've got at first we've been kind of sad, obviously, because my summer camps we can't go to. My kids' sports teams have been canceled, and for a lot of friends out there, that is really, really sad, and it's very unfortunate. So I'm trying to flip the switch in our family, and we're doing things like we have 6 weeks of camping booked at different parks throughout Ontario. So that's how we're getting and staying active and staying outside with nature, where we can go swimming and biking and hiking and enjoy nature. Because we're very fortunate to live in one of the most beautiful countries in the world with 4 seasons. And to connect with that, we have Canada Day coming up. So we hope that everyone takes pride in being Canadian, because we are very fortunate to live in this country. So, that's an amazing challenge, Miss McIntyre. That's awesome.
We can do it, Trailblazers.
Yeah, no kidding. And I mean, just to connect with a lot of that, Miss McIntyre, there's just so many cool days this week, and a lot of them are connected kind of around this theme and issues that we have. We have World Rainforest Day, which is connects to nature and our environment, that's coming up this week. I mean, the Amazon rainforest is considered the lungs of our planet, right? It's what gives us majority of our oxygen. We have Canoe Day coming up. I happen to connect to National Indigenous History Month last week. If people go into my slides this week, where I tubed the Grand River, which was super neat to get outside, and which I found really, really cool, because many of our Indigenous peoples have lived along the Grand River and still do to this day, from the kind of early stages of our country and kind of its young heritage. So that's one way that I've been staying active. We also have Forgiveness Day. And of course, I always do the food days too. We have Onion Ring Day and Coconut Day coming up as well, to connect with our Pride Month and National Indigenous History Month, which I found to be, really neat and cool to celebrate these kind of unique days.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, what are you doing to stay active with your family? You got any plans for the summer?
Well, we were excited to hear that, with certain restrictions, that we are still allowed to go to the cottage that my mom rents. So there's different restrictions on either end of going, but so we're very excited to know that we can still get to go enjoy the lake and the beach a little bit. We also just found out that our community pool is allowed to open up swimming lessons again, and
cool.
Again, in a different, unique way. Less kids in the pool and all that kind of stuff for safety, but we always love to be able to get out and in the pool, and then just getting out of the neighborhood. We love our rollerblades, we love biking, we love walking the dogs. So we're just and bouncing on the trampoline has been a huge thing since we got it a couple weeks ago. So it's been good, and I think we'll just do a lot of that stuff.
That sounds so fun. Once again, a shout out to our grade 6 graduates. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Check your schedule, check with your teachers if you have any questions. Biking through the neighborhood tomorrow evening from 6 till 7. Hopefully we can see as many smiling faces, and this is a challenge to some teachers out there to come out and join if you have a chance. I know it's busy times, but it's been so wonderful doing this with you, Miss McIntyre. So thank you.
Yeah, great. And I forgot to mention too, to our grade 6 grads, that I got a message from Mrs. Watson saying, she'd planned on being able to come back for the grade 6 grad before all this started. So she wanted to make sure that I said a shout out to all the grade 6 grads from Mrs. Watson. She's thinking about you. She misses you. And if she could have, she would have loved to have been able to stop by and be a part of things. So passing along that message for her.
Amazing, amazing. We all miss Mrs. Watson so much. Well, is that our cue?
I think it's sad to say that, and we can't say until next week, Trailblazers. We're going to say until September, Trailblazers.
Yeah, remember to get out there, stay happy, stay healthy, stay active. Remember, we're all
in this
together. Awesome. Bye, Trailblazers. Have a wonderful summer. Be safe.
Wonderful, amazing summer. We love you guys.
Love you too. Bye, everybody.